Hello everyone, Phil here with a test video. I'm currently testing my brand spanking new mini PC. It's called Trigkey S5. And I downloaded Steam to it. It had some hiccups I had to work through. For example, it had HDCP enabled. I had to figure out how to disable it, which I did through the drivers, okay? Now, what I'm attempting to do is play some games. I currently have Skyrim, my original run of Skyrim from 2011/2012, going in the game. And I don't know if the audio is working. I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on a second. Let me do this. I think it's working. Let's test this. I'm recording right now, okay? I think it's working. I think this is the DLC. Is this not Dragonborn DLC? I don't remember what my build is or anything. Oh god, there's a dragon shout. So this is 1080p, and whatever settings basically were recommended to me. Alright. Now, of course, you know, Skyrim is an incredibly old game. This game is what? You know, 12, 13 years old, 12 years old. So it's not necessarily the highest end game, but I just wanted to run a few games on here and see how it looked. When I booted this up, it had actually recommended I played it at 720p, but I said, nah, most I'm going to do is 1080p. That's what I record at currently on console. So let's just bump it up to 1080p and see how it runs. And this is it. This is my mini PC running Skyrim at 1080p with, I don't know, kind of moderate graphical settings, I would say. Certainly not the top of the line, as you can see. I just used what the game recommended. And it said, I think it said high, but not like ultra. And I think that it limited anti-aliasing and other things to certain levels. So here's what it looks like, okay? Not sure what it sounds like, but this is what it looks like. And taking a look here, what's funny is I realized something. So 2 years ago, last year, I did a full completionist run of Skyrim, including the DLCs. Apparently, I never beat them on PC. Take a look. I never finished Dragonborn on PC. I had no idea. I thought I had, but apparently I didn't. There you go. So anyway, the only thing I'm noticing, it looks like the volume seems to be a little bit low. And I'm wondering, can you bump? Nah, see, master volume's maximized. So I'm not exactly sure what. Maybe I lowered the music purposefully because it was too loud in my original run. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know how loud music's supposed to be. But I can hear the sound effects through my headphones, and it appears they are going through my capture setup, correct? So this is what it looks like on my new PC. Not great, but certainly not bad. Like, look at the lighting. The lighting's messed up. See that? See how the shadow is completely pixelated on her? Serana. So, it's not great, but it's certainly passable to play 3D games, right? Like, I think it's alright. Audio synced. Everything is synced. The graphics look half decent. It is running at 60 frames for me, which is interesting. So that's Skyrim. What I think I'm going to do is try a couple games. I got Skyrim and I got Visage. And I wanted to run Visage and see what Visage would look like, because Visage is a more recent game, horror game from a few years back that looked really good. And I'm curious, you know, what kind of effects that's going to have on here. I guess we'll find out. So this is Skyrim. I'll just do a quick walk over here. This little demo, tech demo. Here's the shout. Look at that. It's PC version of Skyrim. So, you know, I recently played the Xbox Series X version last year. I definitely, you can see the draw distance, you know, look at that. You can see that's very short. Like, this is mid settings, I would say. I wonder how much I could push it. How high could I push the settings on this thing that it would look reasonable, right? A little bit of choppiness right there. Not bad. It's pretty darn smooth for a mini PC with, you know, all the components crammed into this tiny little thing. This probably is running better than what it would look like on my actual PC right now. Plus, I am capturing from my PC I've always used, but playing this on a separate mini PC, so it's not hindering it. You know what I mean? Like, the capture's fine. It's pretty cool, right? There you go. Skyrim. Not bad, I would say. It's certainly playable. I mean, it's not the best modern graphics, but it's playable. It's passable, right? Yeah. All right. What I'd like to do now, I want to boot up Visage quickly and see what that looks like. However, I don't know how I can do it. I don't think you can control your PC with your pad. I think you actually have to use your keyboard and mouse, and that's over in front of my TV. So, let's see here. So, let's close this. Yeah, the gamepad, I knew it. The gamepad does not work with your desktop. I didn't think it would. Yeah, nothing. See, it doesn't control it at all. I basically need to go over there and boot it from there. And I'm curious what's going to happen. Let's test it. Let's see what happens if I boot it from over there. And by the way, I'm looking now. There's nothing here that you guys shouldn't see. It's just my Steam account, which everyone knew I had a Steam account from 100 years ago. There's no private information here or anything. Okay. First time ever using Windows 11, by the way. Never even seen it before until today. All right, let's boot up Visage. See here. Booting. Well, waiting here. Whoa. What? Allow access. Allow. What the fuck? Great. I can't move. The fucking thing froze it. You gotta be kidding me. You stupid thing. Yeah, look. Whoa. Okay. So, what this is saying, had a little you saw the error there. I couldn't even, the stupid thing popped up on the screen. I had to tell it to have access. So it says it has completely deleted my game saves. Now keep in mind, I played Visage a million years ago, and it was like a game preview. Okay. Oh God, these settings are something else. Options. Video. Oh, okay. Oh man, here we go. Look at this. Ah, look. Let's try to get everything at least up to like medium, right? Let's get everything medium. How do I apply? Apply. That looks much better. Wow. Holy crap, that looks much better, right? Just that little bit of change. And I wonder how that's going to affect the game, of course. So, whoa, that looks way better. Controls. Full. Okay. Audio. All you have is master volume. All right. So I guess we have to start a new game. It wiped my previous game. Let's see how it looks, right? Oh, we know Visage is hard. I played it before. It's also scary, man. This is one of the scariest horror games I've played. It is not fitting my screen properly. From what I can see, it is cut off at the top. There's like a line, a white line at the top. And the bottom didn't fit properly, which is kind of weird. We skip the cutscene. We already know the cutscene. This is the one where he basically blows his own head off or something, if I remember correctly. So maybe we shouldn't do windowed mode, because it's supposed to be like windowed. Maybe we can do it full screen. It'll fix this problem. Alright, I want to get to the real game. So remember, we're playing at medium settings. Everything's at medium, okay? Limping. Leg hurts. Hurt my leg. Stubbed at the toe. Oh, here we are. We're in the house. So, at medium settings, it's definitely running at 60 frames. But, man, it looks pixelated, which is weird because it is still 1080p. I have it at 1080p, right? Here, let's, here we go. Options again. Let's see if we can get... Let's do full screen. And see if that fixes this issue I'm having. Yes, it did fix the issue I'm having. Yeah, the issue was that it wasn't fitting the screen. Now it fits the screen. Okay, that worked. It does look a little pixelated, and I get the feeling that if we were running all of the effects, it wouldn't look nearly as pixelated as it does. But it's still not bad, right? And it's running at 60 frames, which is nice. Things look worse further away. I think as you get closer, the things look better, right? Yes, this is your progress room, I remember. As you make progress in the game, it'll update this room, right? Oh! What just happened? It crashed? Why did it do that? I think it crashed. What the heck just happened? That's weird. Okay, hold on. What the? I have no idea what just happened. Right? I don't know what happened there. Why did it do that? That was very weird. It like, I had to get up to get to my mouse, and now it fixed itself. Remember, this game is incredibly dark, and you need to look for items so you can see in the dark and stuff like that. I remember this room updates over the course of the game. Yeah, see, it's definitely pixel. You see the pixelization and the light. The lighting doesn't look good, and that's because we're forced to run it at lower resolutions, right? Like, we could push the damn thing if we really wanted to. I could go here and I could go, oh, you know, actually go, you know, high end. But I get the feeling then it's going to end up really, like, destroying everything. You know what I mean? Like, this is, at medium settings, this isn't bad. It's just that I've played this game, you know, on, what was it out? Was it either Xbox Series X or PS5 a year or two ago? And it just looks so good that now I'm looking at this and I'm like, you know, I'm just not used to it looking as pixelated as it does. Even though this is, it's 1080p and everything, and I'm not used to it looking like this. So, there's one drawback to this thing right now. Okay, though, here's the one major drawback. I can't do dual audio out like I want to do. My plan was that I was going to have audio go from this mini PC to the PC. I was going to capture it like I do right now with a console. But I was going to have also audio come out of my Xbox controller to my headphones, and that was going to give me the surround sound. Doesn't work. You can only do one or the other with this mini PC. It won't do dual audio out from what I found. Like, I was trying to mess with it, and it just said, what's your default audio device? So I can either have it come out of here or out of there and not out of both. Obviously, I want it out of there so you guys can hear. I mean, you'd have no audio right now if I didn't actually have that enabled, you see? Oh, let's hear a creepy phone call. Ready? Here we go.
Hello, Twain. It's Rose, your neighbor.
The world's tiniest subtitles.
I know it's late, and I know that I tend to be a little anxious about small things. I apologize for that, but I'm getting a bit worried. I haven't seen you out of the house in about 3 weeks.
Maybe you're shut in. Right? What's wrong with that?
Call me just to let me know everything's fine. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. So, anyway, what I was saying was, I wanted to do the dual audio out, so that way I could have the surround and you guys could have the stereo, but it doesn't work that way apparently on this PC, or at least with Windows 11. Maybe there's a way to do it. Maybe you guys will leave comments and you'll help me to figure it out. But right now what I'm doing is, I'm getting audio is going direct to my PC and it's capturing. That's how you guys are hearing. And then my audio that I'm getting is a pass-through from my TV, which is exactly what I do right now with my Switch. My Switch also doesn't have any kind of dual audio out. It's the same thing I also do with my PlayStation 5. So I get audio, but there's no real surround sound. Essentially, I'm getting glorified stereo sound while you guys are getting pretty much the same. But if I were playing, say, on my Xbox, all right, my Xbox Series X, I actually do get surround sound because that'll do audio out through HDMI and through the controller at exactly the same time, but this doesn't seem to do it. It's not a huge deal, but it's definitely a difference. You know, I was enjoying getting the true surround sound out of my Xbox Series X. This doesn't look bad, does it? I mean, it's all right. It definitely could be better. Definitely you can see the pixelization and the lighting isn't as good, but outside of that, you know, it's passable. It's a passable gameplay experience. Letters. It's jammed. See? It's jammed. The action is impossible at the moment. This light will not turn on at the moment. Huh. One other thing, I'm almost positive now, because I have a long USB cable. I don't think I need these rechargeable batteries anymore. I actually think I could, like, get rid of it. And I'll never need it ever again. Like, I'll just use my controller plugged in. I will never use the battery pack, I don't think. So that'll be nice, actually. Alright, what do you guys think? I mean, it's very dark. Yeah, sanity. If you're in the dark, your sanity goes down. You need to try to get lights on. I remember that. Press the any key to continue. And some of these lights don't work. Some do. See, that one worked. So, if I remember the way this game works is at first you walk around. There's a few spooky things that happen, but then there's 3 main stories that enable. And each one has its own unique kind of ghost story attached to it. And, some are better than others. Let's put it that way. Oh, look. Open your inventory. There's 2 types of items. You found a note. Looking for the garage key? It's probably in your jean pockets in the laundry room. See that? So you need the garage room key to continue. Alright. If you had something to light this, you could light the candle. See, candles can be placed there. Bulb broke right in front of you. Paranormal events. Introducing you to the paranormal events of the game. Not bad. It's actually a smooth 60 frames for most of these parts. A little choppy right now. A little choppy right now, probably because you can see outside. Right? But if you're looking through the house, it actually was running at a nice 60 frames. Yeah, it is choppy right now. See that? But in other parts, it is 60. See, what's funny to me is, I'm so used to playing games on console that don't run well that this isn't like a big deal to me that it's not running perfectly. You know what I mean?
Show your loved ones how much you care about them on this wonderful vacation. On another note, today we got a
light bulbs can usually repair broken lights and lamps.
His name is Dwayne Anderson.
See that his name is Dwayne Anderson family? You're Dwayne Anderson. That's you. Can you fix this? Yeah, but I don't look. It won't let me. Oh, here we go. Ah, cool. And that gets your sanity back. Frame rate's a little choppy though, right? Admittedly, it's not a smooth 60 like it was when I played it on Xbox Series X last year, or was it? I keep forgetting if it was Xbox Series X or PS5 I played this on, but it's definitely passable. And I would think for the games I'm going to play, you know, I'm going to be playing probably a lot of retro games. I want to do Fightcade. In fact, I downloaded Fightcade, but I have no clue how to get it to work. I'm going to have to research it because it looks like Fightcade is just basically like an app, and you have to know where to get the ROMs. You have to know where to get everything for it in order to get it to work, which I don't know anything. So I might have to look into this now to figure out how to play retro. I'd love to play old school Street Fighter on Fightcade. That would be amazing, right? So that'd be cool. But all right, it's passable. I would say Skyrim didn't look too bad. And Visage doesn't look too bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. I could definitely play PC games on here, just not at high settings. Low to mid. Low to mid at the most. 1080p, of course. That's it. But that's all I would want to do. So I'm not displeased with the performance right now. Let's quit, because obviously I'm not. This isn't a serious playthrough or anything. Yeah, and if you take a look, I have quite a few games on Steam from over the years, all of which are pretty old. Like, almost every game on here is very old. So it's nothing newer. But, you know, maybe test out some of these games on here, see how they run, because they are older games. But primarily what I want to play right away is I want to get Chrono Trigger. Like, Chrono Trigger I think would be super good on here to do a playthrough of. So, so far, I got it working. I can boot it up easily. The controller seems to work fine with it. You know, I think from now on, I'll probably use this cable with the controller rather than have to use the rechargeable battery. Why do that when I can just use this cable on consoles and on PC, right? It's a good addition. So far, so good. So far, seems good. Everything's working. But yeah, a little bit of issue. I had an HDCP issue, and I looked it up online. I had a tutorial video here, how to disable HDCP in the drivers. So I did, and it seems like now we're good to go. So yeah, I'm pleased, and an initial setup was pretty easy, and it seems to run games decently. You know, I might be able to play some stuff on here, which I wasn't expecting. I don't know what I would play, maybe throwback games or something. I don't know. The thing is, a lot of the throwback games that I would have played on PC now have been ported to, like, the Xbox Series X, so it's not like I'm desperate. But, you know, what isn't on the Series X? What isn't on the PlayStation 5? Chrono Trigger, right? That game hasn't been. I've been waiting to play that one for a decade. Among, I'm sure, other things like Fightcade. If I could get, you know, play that Super Turbo and other old school Street Fighters on Fightcade, would probably be awesome. All right. Anyway, real quick test video. I hope that looked good. You know, I'm curious how it sounded. Let me know. But pretty good, right? A pretty good initial test, I think. I hope that you guys enjoy. By the way, if the volume was low, I'm pretty sure that the volume level on the PC is set to like medium. I could pump that up because I think the volume looked a little low. I'll play the video back and listen, but I could definitely up the volume as well. Pretty interesting. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this brief video. See you soon.